Hi everybody! When we talk about business investment, we talk about ROI, one of the most important indicators for a business, used for every activity, marketing included. ROI means return on investment. This is a financial indicator to understand if and how what we spend for the company returns as profit. The return on investment can be expressed as number, but it's easier to find it as percentage. Trivially, if the ROI is positive, our investment is profitable. If not, we lost money that we could use for something better. The return on investment is important to monitor the investment, but it's very useful as forecast to evaluate the potential investments and create a ranking to have a clear idea about the opportunity cost for each option on list. The calculation of ROI is theoretically easy. ROI is a fraction between the net return on investment and the cost of investment. The results multiply 100%. But practically is not so easy. There are to evaluate different points, and remember we could have transition costs, taxes, inflation, and especially one of the most important variables, the time. The time can change completely the opportunity cost of an option and move a decision from an investment to another one. There is also an alternative calculation of ROI. It is used more for financial investment, and the difference is only on the numerator, that is the difference between the final value of investment and the initial value of investment. But in this video I want to consider the first formula and try to give some sure points of analysis to calculate it. As cost of investment, we must consider all costs. We start with the money we directly spend, but also the time and the resources used for the investment. We have to remember that the time is a cost, especially our time. Every work has a value and it must be evaluated. The net return on investment is another point not always easy to evaluate. We have to take attention at the net. This means that we have to remove from revenues all taxes and costs. As costs, there is obviously also the cost of investment. To consider the revenues of an investment, we have to separate the normal trend we have in the period with increasing or decreasing derived from the investment. As example, if you are already increasing the sales of 10%, the revenues we must consider are only on top of that percentage. In some cases, in the net return, we can also have a saving of resources in the period with the consequent saving of cost. As I told before, the time is an important variable. Many investments have a result on the short term and another on the medium term, but often this last one is very difficult to evaluate. This last scenario happens often with marketing. A promotion or communication has an instant result in terms of sales or number of contacts, but the evaluation in terms of brand awareness is not a number easy to extract immediately. It needs time to be considered. For this last point, a marketing campaign, the brand awareness connected with a marketing plan is often excluded from the calculation of ROI, so to consider only the short-term results and what is immediate clear with numbers. The brand awareness with this ROI will be normally clear after a period with the improving of many brand and company indicators. ROI is considered one of the most important financial indicators before to evaluate and decide on investment, and then to create a forecast and have a benchmark for the measurement. ROI helps the company from the beginning to the end. Marketing is strictly connected with sales, and every campaign should have a positive ROI, or at least null. Obviously, marketing is not a perfect science, and in some cases the final result could be negative. This means that we have an opportunity to improve. Some single investment can have a negative ROI, but they are normally part of a complex strategy, and the real positive results will be at the end of sequence or with an annualization. If our marketing plan is full of negative ROIs, we are doing some nice artistic activities, but not marketing. ROI is essential to decide and predict, to have a clear idea which is the campaign or investment to do and repeat and which not, and build the strategy for the new year. But remember, to calculate the ROI and every indicator, we must consider our real profit on products and services. Never confuse sales, profit and margin. This error is unfortunately very common. Which was your best ROI you had, and which was your best investment and the worst? Let me know in the comments and don't forget to click the like below, subscribe my channel and follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn and Instagram. Stay competitive!